Hey guys, it's Rick with that Body Shop channel. Today, it's the video I was talking about. We're going to talk about why guide coat is so important. Today, helping me out with this is old Munch. He's one of my body men up here. The guy's been doing this pretty much his whole life. I'm pretty sure he was sanding about the time he learned to walk. So, without further ado, we're going to look over his shoulder and check out what he's doing. How you doing today, Munch?
All right, just trying to get these scratches out that we're seeing.
So to let the viewers know, guide coat is pretty much one of the last steps in body work, right?
Yep.
Basically, what you're doing is before we're going to lay up, any kind of sealer or anything like that, we need to make sure this surface is completely level. Now, here's the thing: if you look, he's showing you there; those are spots that are low. So as he takes his sanding block, you can see there, it's a long piece of sandpaper there. He runs it across the flat surface. And the guide coat literally shows you all the low spots. These are things that if you were to go ahead and paint this car now, that what would happen? Basically, you would just see it in the paint. It would just be like it looked like bad body work.
Like these ones, you see all these scratches. These ones, we probably gonna most likely put a little glaze on them to smooth everything out. And like you said, you would just see like waves through it if we didn't do it.
Right on. So, and basically what you do, folks, is once they've got the body work to all of this, they got it stripped down, they put a real good layer of primer on it and let that primer dry. And then they go back over it with a real light dusting of either black paint, or they make a powdered guide coat. You kind of take and just smear powder all over the surface. Same result. And the cool part is, if you watch him, that each time he makes a pass over the area, those black spots get smaller and smaller. What he's doing is leveling out everything around the area, so that in the end, when he finally gets rid of the black areas, what you have is a flat, paintable surface, which is where you get those mirror paint jobs from. We all have walked up to that car at Cars and Coffee or a car show, and 10 foot away the paint job is remarkable, but then you get closer and you're like, wait, look at this. You see like the little craters and the pinholes and things that close. That doesn't mean they've got a bad paint job. It just really does mean that in this step, where in between putting the primer on and bringing the car into the booth to paint, they missed a critical step, and that is guide coat and blocking. Because that is, on something like this Mustang, this car is going to be scrutinized. People are going to walk up, they're going to run their hands across it, they're going to look real close. And one of the things here at our shop especially is that, I always say you get what you pay for. Well, this gentleman paid for quite a bit. He wants this car to be looked at under a fine-tooth comb, and he wants to be able to see perfection. It's going to be a really pretty metallic, dark blue color. So, especially with metallics, Munch, I mean, if we spray metallics over this, you could get a pooling of metallics in these spots, and it's going to make light spots in the paint.
Yeah,
right?
make it look splotchy, so it'll look darker, and then all this would look nice, and you'll see dark.
Yeah, so again, guide coat, it's not a super hard step. It's probably one of the more tedious steps, I'd imagine. It takes patience. You definitely got to pay attention, because you see as he got around the side area there, that this whole area is a little higher. Those are all lower, so he'll work these down flat, and then he'll work out towards the edges until all you get is a good, clean, gray slate here. And that's going to tell him that it's ready for sealer, or if they don't go away good enough, then we either get glaze, or maybe another thick coat of primer, something like that.
Yep, basically.
There you have it, folks. This is what we do. If you bring your car to the shop and you want that beautiful finished, ready to go to a Cars and Coffee, or put it in a car show look, this is a critical step, because it doesn't matter how great a painter is. If his canvas is lumpy, bumpy, or cracked, the paint job is only going to be as good as the surface. So when I talk to people about, a paint job costs this much, for the real money you spend is in the prep, this is what I'm talking about. The prep is the biggest part. He's going to do that. If you'll notice, if you look at the car, this side here is still bare metal. The next step for this side is going to be a good coat of primer, and then he's going to continue doing what he's doing. If you look around over here, this side is already done. It's been stripped, primed, and they're going to do this same process to the entire vehicle. The end result, guys, you're going to love it, and I will definitely film it when he's done guide coating and blocking. We'll come back and take a look, and we'll get to see what a beautiful flat primered surface ready for paint looks like. Munch, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Keep up the good work. And guys, there you go. Our first how-to video kind of explaining the steps of what we do at this body shop channel. But I'm going to tell you something, guys. Every car is not the same. Every job is not the same. Like that Mercedes behind us, it's going to have the same thing done on that door when he's done fixing it. But you might bring in your minivan. You want just a quick paint job. That's not something we would block. We would sand it, and shoot some paint on it, and away it goes. So thanks again. Remember, guys, like, subscribe. If you like this kind of content, let me know in the comments because I'd really love to know. And we got a whole room full of people to help provide this. I mean, there's stuff going on everywhere you look. We've got a newer car being stripped down over there for a full repaint. So it just really depends on what you want. Let me know in the comments, guys. Remember, like, subscribe, tell your friends. Y'all be good, and thank you. I'll see you later.